What's up, guys? Rick here, announcing Season 2 of the Run Good Tour. If you have no idea what the Run Good Tour is, I'll explain it to you, and I will explain what changes are going to be taking place for Season 2. So first off, as we pass the time during this sports and world hiatus, a lot of us have joined together and have been playing golf in a video game. That video game is called The Golf Club 2019. It is available on PlayStation, Xbox, and the PC. We also created an online society where we compete against one another. That was Season 1. Season 2, we're going to continue to do the same thing, but there are a lot of great changes. Now, I'm just going to highlight a few of the biggest changes, and all of the new rules and all of the new information is still at rungoodtour.com, and I'll take you there right now. This is what you'll find on rungoodtour.com, and you'll see I'm running both public and private societies for the Golf Club 2019. So the public version, open to anyone who would like it. It follows the PGA Tour schedule. It's called the Run Good Tour. So go on, search online, Run Good Tour. You'll find it. Follows the PGA schedule, 4 rounds per week. But the Pro Tour, the Run Good Tour Pro, is a private society that has a membership fee for prizes and all of that good stuff. That does not follow the tour. It is my schedule that I created, which we'll talk more about that in a second. We currently, as of recording this, and I'm sure this is going to change very, very quickly, have 188 golfers over PlayStation and Xbox for Season 2. Now, I note that they are on PlayStation and Xbox because in Season 2, we are going cross-platform. That means that you will compete against the scores of those golfers who play on both consoles. That is something we did not do in Season 1. It is the same way that the TGC Tour, the official online society of the Golf Club 2019, it's the way that they do it. So I'm going to try to emulate that. Now, what that means is I'm aggregating all of the data myself. I'm taking it all in. I'm assigning points for our tour and keeping the stats and standings, which I will show you in just a second. This means that I can now put you into flights. Okay, so this would be similar to if you played in a golf league yourself. You might be A flight, B flight, C flight, etc. The point of this is to get away from handicaps. We are no longer using handicaps in Season 2. You will just compete against similar skilled golfers in your flight. So each flight will be approximately 25 golfers, again, across both PlayStation and Xbox. So you could have 15 guys from PlayStation, 10 guys from Xbox in your flight. And you'll compete against those guys for points, and there will be separate standings for each one of the flights. Now, that also means there are no club restrictions. So you can use master clubs, pro clubs, beginner clubs. I guess I don't really care. I encourage you to use master clubs as always. But I guess I don't really care as long as you always use the same set, because I'm going to put you into flights based on your scores. The scores that I already have for you and scores from the qualifying session. There will be a 4-round qualifying event at the first week of Season 2 so that I can get you all into specific flights and you can match up with people of your similar skill. So that will come. I'll show you where that is on the schedule. So no handicaps, raw scoring, no club restrictions. This is pure golf. We don't have to talk about how annoying handicaps are anymore, which quite frankly, I won't give you the full rant, but I believe in the handicap system. I think it did a really good job of leveling the playing field, but it has a couple of flaws. The flaws are that even with the handicap system, some guys are 30 or 40 strokes apart. That's hard to come back from in 18 holes. Also, some of the courses on the game are actually, they're kind of wrong. Some of the rating systems are buggy. TPC San Antonio is listed as one of the easiest courses in the game. That's not true. It's an error in the system. And then additionally, I can't control what courses you play outside of the tour. So you could go play one of those wacky courses where everything is a hole-in-one and really screw up your handicap for everybody. So with the flighted system, we are out of handicaps. There will also be relegation and promotion. So every season, the top and bottom end of each flight is going to swap. So for example, if we do 20% of each flight, that means if you're in flight A and you're in the bottom 20%, you will be dropped down to flight B, and the top of flight B will be moved up to flight A. So it's a constant system of relegation, promotion, making sure that the flights are as equal as possible every single season. And if you win 3 times in your flight in a specific season, you're automatically promoted mid-season. We're not going to wait until the next year. You're moving on up. So that's in the full rules at the bottom of Run Good Tour, but I just wanted to address that. It's a 24 event season. It is 3 events a week in season 2. And one of the feedback things that I got is, in season 1, we were playing 2 rounds every single day. A lot of you like that, but I think it is a lot of golf to ask you guys to play, especially if, I want this to continue when golf and sports and life comes back. So I want to make it so that you're not tied to this system all the time, and we can still play. So every single week, there's going to be 3 events. Each event is 2 rounds. So instead of 7 events a week, we're going to 3. There will always be an event Monday, Tuesday. That's one event. Wednesday, Thursday, that is another event. And then Friday, Saturday, Sunday is the 3rd event of the week. So you will have 2 or 3 days to get your 2 rounds in. The entire schedule will last 8 weeks. So 3 events a week for 8 weeks is 24 events that include 4 championship events, 4 majors, and 1 final. The scheduling is already on rungoodtour.com. So you can see here in May, qualifying will begin May 4th and run through May 8th. So you'll have 5 days in there to get your 4 rounds in for qualifying. Then on Saturday and Sunday, that's my time to run through and say, okay, I'm going to put you guys in flights. I'll do that. I'll make sure everybody knows where they are. And then the first event is going to start May 11th at Hobble Creek. Every single one of these courses is a highly rated TGC course. Not TGC necessarily created, but it's well respected within the community. It's highly rated. I've played at least 9 holes at every single one of them to try them out. I tried to get in a really eclectic mix of summer courses, desert courses, winter courses, long courses, short courses, difficult, easy, medium, all that stuff. And really showcase some courses that I want for majors and championships. Okay. So that's where we're at. Really good schedule. You can see it here. And then, the main thing about season 2, the big thing is we're getting off of the Golf Club 2019 as our point system, our standings, all of that. I'm harvesting all the data from the game and I'm putting it in my own database, just like I would for golf or any other sport you've seen my database with. So what that's going to allow me to do is assign points across both Xbox and PlayStation, keep standings, keep statistics. Now I'm going to show you a preview of what that looks like right now, knowing that this is still a beta product. We don't have any season 2 data yet, but I will show you what I'm working on. You will have access to this, all of these pages here. So you'll be able to click through golfer profiles. Here's mine right now. You can see my performance for the year. You can see my recent results, my scoring averages, how many points I have, and you'll be able to click through any golfer that you want here. Okay. You'll also be able to see the leaderboards for any event that you would like. If you want to say, okay, who just did well on Xbox at the Lone Red Maple, here are my Xbox standings. Obviously, as we get more seasons, there will be season 1, season 2, season 3. We'll add flight information. So you can say, okay, I'm in flight C. I only care about the standings for flight C. So you'll have access to all this. This will all be on my website. And then you'll also be able to go to the standings and see where you currently rank. Again, by flight, when we get there, will probably be most important, but you'll be able to see historic results from previous seasons. You'll be able to see who are the top 10 golfers right now in each flight. You can click on anybody's name and get their running total down here at the bottom, which is pretty cool to see how they've been progressing. So the fact that I'm taking all of the data off the game, I can now put it into my own database, manipulate it, and present it to you in a way that is much, much easier than trying to go in and get the standings and the results and the stats off of the game. I'm doing all of that work for you, and it opens up a lot of great doors for things that we're going to be able to do in season 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. I've got a list of the updated rules, stats, all that stuff on rungoodtour.com. You can click through and it'll open up a PDF about all the rules changes for this year. And then I've got also the prizes, which right now I just have the placeholder prizes in here from season 1 of the Run Good Tour. These are going to change a little bit. They'll be different, but I'll still probably give out the same number of prizes, or we'll see how many guys we end up with. That'll kind of dictate how we divvy those out, but they are still going to be per console, right? So even in your flight, like a guy who is in flight F could be the top point scorer because he's competing against similarly skilled golfers and being assigned points per flight. So the person in F might be the overall winner, for example. Now, because Xbox and PS4 do play a little bit differently on the game, I still thought it was good to keep prizes separate. So if you are the best Xbox player, you might be the 12th best overall player, but you're still getting rewarded for that as well. For me, I'm trying to find prizes that are fun, valuable, interesting, without making it so much that you guys are going to try to sandbag into different flights or anything like that. So it's not like we're giving away $1 million up top or anything, but it should be a lot of fun, just something interesting. It's $24. So it's $1 an event. It's a one-time payment for season 2, unless you've already paid for season 1. If you're in season 1 and you're doing $12 a month, I made it so that it's the same for season 2. You don't have to change anything. It's 8 weeks in season 2. That's 2 months. It's $24. So if you have the $12 a month payment, you can keep it going. We don't have to change anything. I didn't want to mess with it. And then season 2, if you're coming in just to play season 2, it is a one-time $24 entry fee, membership fee, I guess you could call it. And that will not recur. It'll just count for season 2. So there's kind of running both parallel, but they're both equal, which is the way that I wanted to make it. But we're getting started. May 4th. I highly encourage you to sign up as early as possible. I think this is going to get pretty popular. We already have 188 committed for season 2, and I'm just announcing it right now. So what does that kind of tell you where we're at? I think we can get into the multiple hundreds, especially now that we've made some big upgrades, got rid of the handicaps. I am very, very excited about this. So if you have any questions, tweet me at RickRunGood. I'm sure we'll be talking much more about this as we get closer to May 4th and qualifying and all that good stuff. All right, guys. Best of luck in the events that you're playing. I'll talk to you soon. See ya.